So why I quit making music? That's the question I get asked all the time, because obviously, as much as a lot of people mess with my vlogs, a lot of people used to watch my TikToks back in the day when I was on the app. Most of you are here from my music, from my hit song, London Scammer. You're here for that. You're here from that. You found me, you might have sticked around, you might not, I don't know. I've accumulated over 100 million digital streams. I've made over 6 figures off of music, and I quit. Some people might say, hey, Tankz, you fell off. Some people might say, oh, you fell off, bro. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, I've sat back and analysed the situation. Now, because I've really not cared for the last 2 years, I'm just going to give my honest view on it, which is I don't think I fell off because my content still does well. You know what I mean? And I still get my podcasts do well. When I make podcast appearances, when I sat with Pokey Banks, when I went on the Blue Tick Show, when I went on VE Media, the views to subscriber ratio on those videos are amazing. You know what I mean? So I don't think I've fallen off, for say. And also the blog pages, Festify, Audio Saviors, Street Blogs, like all these blogs still cover me. So I wouldn't say I fell off. I would say that I just quit music. You know what I mean? Because I stopped releasing. My discography over the last nearly 4 years is only like 15 songs. And I'm not sure, maybe 10 music videos or less, you know what I mean? I never took it fully serious. And I'm going to explain to you why that is the case, you know? And kind of apologize to you guys for leaving you in the dark, you know, people who really supported my music and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, you put money in my pocket. I mean, you didn't put this rollie on my wrist. Susan put the rollie on my wrist. But, you know what I mean? You guys put money in my pocket, you know what I mean? Gotta appreciate that. Damn, this car's charging fast. So there's 3 main reasons to why I left the music. And shout out Manny J for this shirt as well. This shirt is it's one of my favorite shirts now. I'm wearing it all the time. 3 reasons are the money, the lifestyle, and the people in the industry, which are the main ones. And we're going to get to that at the end. That is the last one we're going to cover, because that one, I've got a story to tell about that. And it's just, damn, there's a lot about the people, you know, that's the main reason. And that's a warning for any of you guys who are thinking of getting into the industry or passionate about music. Because at the end of the day, if you look at the type of music getting released now, it's not about talent anymore. You know, I see the old head. It's not about talent. It's just about how you market yourself. But problem is that doesn't really last. The only reason I think I've lasted this long is because I provided value outside of the music. Vlogs, podcast stories, you know what I mean? It's about building a story. BBC documentary, it's all plays in together to how long you stay relevant. And talent. If you're very talented in music, then you'll stay relevant. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say I'm extremely talented, but I'd say there's some talent there. So number 1 was the money. So let's say you release a song. Let's look at the money side of things. So you get paid, I'll say on average, let's say about $3,500 for every 1 million streams that you get on Spotify, Apple Music. Apple Music's a bit more. Tidal's the most, I think. Amazon Music's more than those. I'm not sure, you know what I mean? But on average, let's say 3,000 per 1 million streams. You know, let's say that for simplicity. To shoot a good music video, okay, a decent cameraman. To get a good cameraman, to get a top cameraman, you're looking at 2-3 bags. You know what I mean? For those guys who have them high-tech cameras and stuff. But to get like a decent cameraman, like, you know what I mean? A Manny J, shout out Manny J, a J-Dot, Akash, Ike. You know what I mean? I'm just naming cameramen I work with because they're solid, they're good people. To work with them, you're looking at 7 to 8 bills, if you're me. If you're you, and you're not really that known, 1,000, maybe 1.1. And on top of that, you've got the lighting guy. Lighting guy will set you back about 300, sometimes 500 pounds. You know what I mean? So let's just round that up to about, let's say 1K. Let's say 1K for simplicity's sake, all right? Then you account for studio time, you account for mix and mastering, you account for the beat. Let's say studio time, it takes you 3 hours worth of studio time to record, £50 an hour, some places less, but let's say £50 an hour. To get a song mixed and mastered, £200, looking at £350. To buy a beat from an average producer, you're looking at maybe £300. To buy a beat from an M1 on the beat, if you look at my song Plus 44 Spam on GRM Daily, the beat for that song that was produced by M1 on the beat and Swan costed me about £3,000. Costed me about £3,000. So if you want a top beat from a top producer, you're looking at about 2, 3, sometimes $5,000, you know, sometimes $10,000, you know. But a lot of the times when it gets to that point, they give them a percentage of the song because it gets, you know what I mean? Because there's not a lot of money in the music, in the UK scene, there's not a lot of money. Damn, this car's charging fast, we're at 50% already. So you take all those things into account. And as well, if you see like 6 models in the video, they've got to be there for about 2 hours. They're about, £50 an hour. And then on top of that, you've got the booking fees that you got to pay there. So like, shit adds up, bro. So to release a song, you're looking at the bare minimum. If you're doing it on a budget, let's say you record by yourself, you make your own beats. We ain't even included YouTube adverts, bro. You see all these views, you see when the likes and views aren't adding up. People have to buy YouTube adverts. That's why you see people doing such low views when they normally do high views. It's because they're not spending the money on YouTube adverts anymore, because they're seeing it's not worth it anymore, because shit's not paying. And it just makes more sense to just go on TikTok, do some stupid dances, hope something sticks, and then bang, you'll get like maybe 10, 20 million streams. You get a good lump sum of money. But everything you release after that is just going to be a drain. Cash loss. You're seeing it with the up-and-coming artists who are blowing up now on TikTok. You know what I mean? Just making catchy songs, blah, blah, blah. So, and I hope I'm not rambling on here, but this is going to be just a chilled video. Like, I'm literally sitting in a Tesla in Sweden charging up the car right now. But yeah, we're just going to sit and talk about this. So I'd say to release a song on a budget, even if you record by yourself, you're looking at at least 2 bags. 1.5, 2 bags. That's what you're looking at. Now, even decent sized artists in the UK, they release a song, it might touch 1 million streams in a year and a half. A lot of them won't. A lot of them will stay at about 400,000, 500,000 streams. You know what I mean? It'll stay around that point. And at that point, you're not really you're taking a loss. And then you might say, oh, but shows, they do shows. These guys are doing shows. Brother, these lot are performing at, no shade as well, guys, no shade, but guys are performing at fucking universities, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and this is no shade to any artist, bro. Keep hustling, but I'm just saying it how it is, bro. Like, people are throwing, like, the UK scene is not like America where it's like, yo, 10 bags to walk through the club. In the UK, fucking only Digger D's getting that to walk through the club, and even he's probably not getting that. You know what I mean? He's getting like, but them lot are on a different league. You know what I mean? I'm not even really talking about them lot, but yeah, there's not a lot of money in the scene. I hope I put that into perspective for you guys. You know what I mean? Even if you do a show, oh, you gotta have drip, blah blah blah. Like, every single artist you see in this scene, to be honest with you, who is actually getting money, who you actually see with a lot of money and stuff like that, it's not coming from music, I'm telling you. Or the little bit of bread they're making from music is getting invested into the trap. It's getting invested into their guys. You know what I mean? Because that brings us perfectly into the next point. Number 2, the lifestyle that comes with it. Now, if you're living this lifestyle, you are already a big target. Especially, I rap about scamming, and I'm a target for just yak boys, people trying to hit stains and licks. But if you have ops, and you're rapping about your dead ops in every song you have, and you have the guys who killed your ops in the back of your videos rolling with you all the time, brother, do I even need to tell you what the issue with that is? You know what I mean? Do I even need to fucking dive deeper into that? Like, do I need to be Captain Obvious here? Like, it's just, you're just a walking target. And when you are living that lifestyle, okay, I'll tell you from experience, you have to have people around you that are prepared to defend you, that will have it on them. In the UK, if you get caught carrying a knife for the second time, you get 6 months, do half, 3 months in jail. If you get caught for the third time, you might be in there for a year. You know what I mean? So it's a risk that you're taking on these people, but you have to have these people around you that are ready to use it. You know what I mean? These people are not nice people to be around, because I don't want that energy around me. You know what I mean? I'm not a murderer. I'm not someone who commits GBH. I'm not a violent person. But I was forced to have violent people around me whenever I'm going somewhere. And these violent people are not just going to be with you for free. Which brings me back to what I was saying about the music ain't paying that much, but the little bit of money they're getting from the music, they'll invest in their hood. They'll invest in the ends. They'll invest in guys. Yo, here's 10 bags. Go get a re-up and then just run me back. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's where a lot of the money's coming from. It's like a little circle economy going on when it comes to this rapping thing. So the guys are happy. The guys are happy to roll with you everywhere, make sure you're good, protect you. You're their star asset. So when you see the big rapper from the hood, all right, they will protect their star asset, because their star asset is the one that's paying their bills, is the reason that their man can re-up. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lifestyle. The lifestyle I live, the guys who I do business with, the guys who I, you know what I mean, do what I used to do with, allegedly, they're not going to carry a shank. They're not going to carry a shank for no money, because they can get their own money. We know how to get money. We don't need... So, but for me, I have to force myself to be around these other type of people because they're the ones ready to use it. And if anything happens, you know what I mean? The guy's ready. So it's just a lifestyle. It's not worth it. As some of you may know, I did get kidnapped, but that's just things that come with the life. That's just what happens when you're living the life, to be honest. You can't really dwell too much into it. But yeah, that's another reason why. And we'll get on to the last reason now, which is the people in the industry. Now, this one, I might be rambling on for a minute because, boy, do I have a lot to fucking say here. People in the industry, their jobs are to basically groom you. You're basically there to be groomed. Nobody in this industry is genuine. When you hear artists talk about, the industry's fake, this, that, you're probably thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? This guy just keeps talking. I'll explain to you exactly what they mean, okay? Let's say you're an up-and-coming artist, all right? You're an up-and-coming artist, and you end up somehow getting to one of these industry parties. You get someone to bring you as their plus one. You're gassed. Let's say, we're not going to say huge artists, but let's say you see Tankz over there. And then you see, who's up-and-coming artists that are popping right now? Then you see Cairo Keys there. And then you see Leo Stay Trill there. You know what I mean? Then you see some real rappers. You see some OGs, like, you know what I mean? You see a bunch of people there. Then you see Rimsey there, OG, you know what I mean? You're going to be wetting yourself. But if you're genuine, you're not going to get the most out of this that you could. Because there's not much incentive for you to be genuine. Let me explain. You, that up-and-coming artist in that situation now, you've got your songs out there. Just by you getting a TikTok with someone like Rimsey or someone like A1 or A1 and J1, guys who are popping, yeah? Just by you getting a TikTok with them, people who didn't know you are going to now know who you are. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, but it's just TikTok. TikTok ain't nothing, blah, 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 blah. Well, let me explain something to you. If you're an artist, the more attention you get, as low as the percentage might be, it might, even if it's freaking 10 people go and check out your music, that is more money in your pocket. Do you get what I'm saying now? That is more money in your pocket because of how streaming is. Let's say you get a picture with Rimsey. You get a picture with Rimsey, you post it, and then 100 new people, let's say 10,000 of Rimsey's fans come and see you, they check your shit out, and only 100 of them come stream your shit. And 10 of them become fans who stream your shit regularly. They stream every song you release 100 times. That's extra money in your pocket. That's an extra like £50 a month in your pocket or something like that. Maybe not that much, but you get what I'm saying. So there's no incentive to be real in this industry. You might not like Rimsey. You might think Rimsey's a dickhead. All right? But you are incentivized to pretend to be cool with Rimsey. Get that TikTok with Rimsey because it puts more money in your pocket. The industry is full of people like this. That's why at these industry parties, I have to be off so many drugs. Because if I'm not off all these drugs, when I used to go to these things, I used to just wonder, like, why do I just not feel, does it not feel right me being here? Why do I just not fuck with these people? No diddy. Why do I not gel with these people? Why is my gut telling me just to get the frick out of here right now, even though I'm on all these drugs? It's because none of them are genuine. And it's the business. People say it's the business, it's the game. It is. But I just don't want to be a part of that business. Because that business is bullshit to me. And there's not a lot of money in there. And it comes with all this lifestyle bullshit, getting kid. Yeah, fuck all of that. I don't want none of this business. It ain't worth none of that. Trust me. So that's what artists mean when they say it's fake. Because it is full of that, okay? And let's get on to the A&rs now and the managers. A&rs/managers now. And how they groom people. No diddy. But slightly diddy. They groom people. Let me break it down for you. So let's say I'm an A&R and I work at a label that's owned by Sony. All right. And I discover an artist who I know has potential. I see potential in him, but he's not really known yet. And he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? You can tell, he's not getting his songs on streaming platform. Doesn't know what he's doing. I'm going to be rubbing my hands together. Like, yes. All right. Here's my next victim. He's young. He's black. Oh, even better. Wow. I approach him. I say, hey, I'll manage you. Managers get 20% cut of what he earns. I'll manage you. I work with him. I do basic things that he gets impressed with, but he doesn't know the industry, so he doesn't know how simple this stuff is. For example, he gets you on a playlist. Wow, I'm on Spotify playlist. That's mad. He gets your video on GRM Daily, press play. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He got my song on platforms the next day. Blah, blah, blah. He did this, did that. Like, he'll be impressed by that because he doesn't understand the industry and he doesn't know that anyone can go and do this shit. So they'll do that, do the bare minimum, and they'll end up getting you a deal. They'll end up getting you a deal at their label. Newsflash, A&Rs get commission off of every deal that they push through at the label. Doesn't matter if you've signed the worst deal ever at the label, they are still getting their little drink off of that. I'm not sure 100% on the percentages they get from A&rs are paid by their label, so I'm not going to comment on that. But they get a drink. Now, you've signed that deal. But wait, I'm also your manager. So I'm taking 20% of what they give you. That's to me, before tax. You know what I mean? A lot of these new artists, they don't know about registering limited companies and not having to pay any tax. So when the tax man comes, they're pissed. You know what I mean? But we're not even talking about that. My point is that the people are all disingenuous, and there's nobody. There are some genuine people in the industry, to be honest, but they're not the biggest artists for a reason, because they're genuine. To win this game, I play to win. I don't know about you guys. I play to win. All right? I play to win. And because I play to win, and I'm not going to say I'm a genuine guy, but I try to be genuine. I try to come across as genuine. If I don't like something, I'm going to make it very clear to you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to try and be around people that I don't like. To make it far in this industry, you have to be fake. You have to be pretend. I don't fuck with that. It's not worth it. But anyway, guys, I think I've covered everything now. Like, literally, first reason, the money, lifestyle, and on top of that, I need to deal with a bunch of weirdos. Hell no. For nothing as well. Music has lost me money, bro. If you look at all my other releases, my recent releases, they freaking lost money, bro. What, SFO? That's on like 300,000 streams. So I've been paid what? Like maybe just over a bag. Just over a bag. I might have just recouped for that song, and that song came out like 2 years ago. Industry's fake. And that's why I quit this music thing. Music isn't everything. Young people from the ends, there is so many ways to make it other than music and entertainment. Please remember that. If you look at this car I'm in, fucking Elon Musk is getting rich. No, forget even Elon Musk, bro. The wire that I've plugged into this car that is charging it right now, the little plastic thing on the top, someone's got rich off of that. You know what I mean? This freaking, what? That freaking sign for Max, the burger place. Someone's got rich off of making that. You know what I mean? There's so many ways to make money. So someone's getting rich off of this fucking shed over there. There's so many ways to make money, guys. That coat that woman over there is wearing, someone's getting rich off of that. There's so many ways to make money, and the music industry just not for me. It might be for you. If you enjoy playing pretend all day, it might be for you, but it's not for me. And that's why I quit music, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And yeah, if you enjoy this type of style of video, where I sit down and I just talk to you guys, you know what I mean? Let me know. But yeah, in a bit.